Hey, hey, hey. Hey, okay. Out to the pay, for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it. Okay, out to the pay, for the grass is always greener. I don't do no labels, I call it how I see it.
Just clicked. You know what's crazy? It just clicked. Because I remember you. I know you. But then I was just about to ask you, what happened to your mans that be singing? And it's him.
Yeah. That's hard. Right.
Yeah. That's dope.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of No Label the Podcast. Here with my boy Nell.
Yo.
Shouts out to everybody that's been subscribed on YouTube as normal, liking, following on Instagram. Follow us on TikTok, Facebook at No Label the Pod, Instagram at No Label the Pod. And yeah, like we've been talking about this before, podcast streaming platforms, give us 5 stars.
Please.
Give us a rating, give us a review.
Rates and reviews.
We need them. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Guapcoin. The cryptocurrency for the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of nice things going on in the crypto space. Y'all seen it bumped up.
We just talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we gonna see a change 2024. We gonna see that ETF got to be popping off. So get ready. Today we sitting down with one of the creatives in Buffalo who he helped change the temperature of the town in a major way, and has been doing videography, events, and just providing dope content for our region and just putting on. He's one of the first people in the town who's shooting videos for Griselda from Conway, Westside, Benny. Man, he's been done stuff with A Boogie,
Keri Hilson,
Moneybag, and then on top of that, had a whole festival brought to the town. Vibrations going crazy, man. We sitting with DZ Williams, man. How you?
I'm good, bro. Yo, you know what's crazy? Yo, I'm so used to hearing y'all episode as a consumer. Like I said, we just had a little moment. This was another moment. I'm like, oh shoot, they talking about me. But thank you for having me, bro.
No doubt.
I appreciate y'all.
Of course.
And it goes without saying, I'm definitely a follower and a listener every week. So before y'all even get to whatever y'all have planned, I just want to have the flowers given and just this to you guys, because
Much appreciated.
Appreciate you, bro.
y'all the only source I have to keep in tune with what's going on around here, and that's very important to me. So
Appreciate
we
it.
I'm
appreciate
happy
that.
to be here.
Yeah, man. We've been trying to just document what's been going on and just and keep pushing it forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this is your hometown, you know what I'm saying? This is where you born and raised. What we like to always start off what high school you go to?
Oh man, the best, man. Performing arts.
We don't make this up. We don't make this up.
Man, 2010, class of
Crazy,
2010. I
bro.
can't say it again.
I didn't know.
Crazy.
I swear I didn't
All
know.
right, so what was your major at performing arts?
TV and film. And you know what's crazy about that story? I got in by I don't know, bro. First of all, at the time when I was trying to get in, it was my sophomore year, and it wasn't the beginning of the school year. I was trying to come in January, when it split up to the second half.
Second
of
semester.
Where I was pushing it, but I don't know how the Kazmerzak, the principal, he got me in, but I was trying to get in with music.
Got you.
Cause I used to play violin at third grade, 2011 or whatever. No, 2011, 2001. Used to play violin. I tried to
did
get
too.
in with that. Didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had stopped since when I went to grammar school, all of that. I ain't played violin from then. So I was trying to get in. All my friends was there. So I go in and I'm trying to apply. This at the time I was at Oracle. Shout out to Oracle though. I got memories there as well. But I tried to get in there. I was like desperate to get in. My mom was there. And then like I didn't get in. The dude told me. He was like, Mr. Kazmazek. He was like, unfortunately you didn't pass. But then like Jam for Phi. Oh man. He's like literally like the reason of everything.
Come on.
Cause literally they told me us to come back. I'm sitting there, we trying to figure out the answer. I done did everything they asked, the audition. And then it was like, you didn't get in. But literally, as he said those words, I saw Jam walk in the front office. And it was like in sync. Like, but you know, we have Jam for Phi. He does TV and film. You in the videos? I was like, yeah, sure. I signed up, and then like literally, it starts from there.
That was low key the cheat code.
Yeah.
Like if you like you say you didn't pass, like, oh, I want to do communications.
Yeah, but
you would just find a way to
I
get
didn't
in.
like that because look at what we doing now. Everybody
how important
shunned,
communication is.
Everybody shunned the media. It was treated as if all fails.
It was like you got to know communications. Like,
now look at the world. It's just off of media, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
But I swear that was like treated like, yo, if you don't get in by singing, they gonna get you in there, and that was just like the cheat code to get inside.
Big facts.
Performing arts.
Yeah, bro. So you said you had the violin. Did you pick up the violin or the camera first?
No, violin, bro.
Word.
Like, I picked up a camera because of music. I just couldn't sing or write. I had to figure out how I was gonna get in, bro. It's simple, really, like that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it started though. I can't tell you. But shout out to Mr. Muhammad, School of Music. So I went there. I don't know how I got affiliated with that class, but it happened that way. And then, just life kind of moved on a couple years later, and now I'm crumping. You know what I'm saying? It didn't start with a camera, bro. It started with music, but trying to figure out, I don't know, I would just naturally run into these moments. Like, all right, cool. Like violin, I'm playing the violin. Boom. I guess I can't remember like vividly what happened at that point.
So what was the music that you were listening to that was inspiring you to do whatever it was you were running to at the time? Like, what was like your daily soundtrack? What was the music you were listening to?
What year are you talking, bro?
You talking after you got done playing the violin. So probably like middle school.
No, Lo. That was definitely crump era.
Mm-hmm.
So like people who don't know, like, well, I think everybody knows, bro. Like
I don't know. Real talk. I don't think a lot of the high school kids now know about the crumping era.
Nah,
yo, the crumping.
They don't know about the new boys.
They don't know about the dude with the clown face, like coming through with the.
No, serious. It was
for real.
Yo, listen, rest in peace, Rook. Like me, Rook, a few others. Brody, shout out to Brody. And then like every other, like it was just like a mob of us, bro. It was like 100 of us. Like at that 20, it's like that 07 to 2011 era was crump.
Mm-hmm.
Like we would be the pocket of people coming into these parties. T Jizzle be DJing. You could count on us. As soon as we put on that Ring Mob, as soon as we put on what? A few other tracks.
Crime Mob.
You feel me?
Yeah.
All of that. No, Crime Mob, we moved out the way because we knew what time it was. T Jizzle was smart, bro. He got his check. He said, listen, I'm about to play Soulja Boy Shootout.
Shit that's gonna shut it down.
Yeah, nah, but who knows? But it just seemed like that. But yeah, bro. Like that was the crump era, and crump exposed me to like creativity, like teamwork, the instrumentation, things like that. Because I even dabbled in making crump beats. But people won't know if you pair a producer and a video editor, it's kind of the same type of functionality. So it prepared me mentally.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of these things I'm not loosely talking about. They all connect in a weird way. Now that I'm at 30, father and all of that, I'm looking at it like all these joints connected. So like the crump introduced me to dealing with different personalities, which is important as a video director.
Mm-hmm.
being able to be flexible, being able to be on your feet. People can call you out and ask you to battle right now, and your whole respect level is at risk. Like, you got to be able to be ready.
Be on go.
Yeah, same thing with the videos. Like, soon as somebody call you, like, yo, you want to, boom, you got to be ready. So it was kind of in correlation. I don't know if I'm going too far.
No,
left,
you bring it around.
it's really like they all relevant in a weird way, bro. And it's unique, man. I love it.
Nah, that's fire. That's fire. And it's touching on like how important the communications is now, because I feel like our town in particular has had so much art and so many creatives, but we lacked the outlets or the proper like visuals to match the essence of our city. You know what I'm saying? So like when we saw videos that you created, stuff like Vibrations, it was like, that was like the first time I was like, just growing up in Buffalo, I'm like, okay, boom, this is for us. And like, this is a moment for like, okay, people can just express their creativity. And it's like, I went to PA and I knew some of the, I felt like the best creatives I ever met in my life. But it's like, okay, now we adults, like, okay, where it's at?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, well, wait, we need a platform to shine that. We need somebody to be able to capture it, to have the right eye. And then the video directors, how many video directors was popping up? And I remember personally, it was just you being one of the first ones. I'm sure it's like people before you that you may be able to give some honor to, like who was doing it in the time before you. But for our generation, it was like, okay, yeah, we capturing this right now.
Yeah. You know, all of that stuff, bro, all of that stuff was just me. It's funny how what you do as a person and you have goals and aspirations, you doing that, but you also inspiring others. That's pretty much what I was doing. But to be honest, like everything aligned, like everything came back to Buffalo. Like Buffalo, I always say to people, Buffalo is where you hone whatever you gifted with.
Facts.
And everything is at your leisure.
Facts.
So like all of the videos I would shoot with my homies or anybody from the town, bro, saved me when it comes from them big breaks. Like when my light break or like it's last minute. Like don't be fooled, bro. Everything is linear, bro. It don't matter the status of the artist or big of the job. Everything could be last minute. And you just gotta be ready, bro. And and like Buffalo has been like my playground in a sense. Like it allowed me to like think freely, if that makes sense, bro. Like Buffalo, you won't really realize the magnitude of the city until you actually leave and you really get a bird's eye view of what this place is. See, like Miami, the reason why Miami is Miami, Atlanta's Atlanta, LA is LA is because they did their thing. It's just the energy gravitated to them for some odd reason. Nowadays, bro, I feel like there's no light on any city. So everyone's on the same, like as far as social currency, like as far as like what's the coolest, like it's no more of that. Like no one's trying to move out of here. Like Buffalo could be Buffalo, bro. Buffalo is good for what it has.
Now, do you think that's the case when it comes to just like a particular city being like on top? Or because there can be waves to where a certain city is like that city or considered. Like you were saying hip hop right now, it's like Detroit. You get what I'm saying? So it can be different ways for each city or different time periods where each city like has their time and as that reign.
I think like social media like kind of disrupted the locality of music. In the sense like we think about like ASAP.
Oh yeah, 100%.
ASAP was hardest coming out of New York, but he sound like he's from the South.
Yeah, he had a Houston sound.
Yeah, and then like when Atlanta pops off with the it just affected everywhere now. Everybody's kind of sounding the same, so it's like there's no a particular sound from this place.
That's very true.
You know what I'm saying? So with the internet and with content, we all kind of like, we all right here. Yeah. And it's just like, if you shining, you shining. So
the internet makes everyone, like you can make it from anywhere as long as you got the numbers and the people to follow it. So like, like Buffalo is just as good as any other city. Like if you think about it, bro, we got legit colleges, we got football teams, people from college that go to our colleges, they go to the NFL. We got the receipts. Entertainment, right? Entertainment. We got proof of concept with that. We got good artists from here. We have a football team that's in the NFL. We got the news. It's a legit city. However, it takes the people. We just gotta realize that and be like, yo, what we good at? Let's flaunt this shit.
Yeah.
And like, and go from there and just accept that. Like that's just what I've learned over the years. At one point, bro, I definitely was on. I ain't gonna hold you. I definitely was like, hey, I'm from Buffalo, but I'll never move back.
So how long did it take you to realize that?
Pandemic. Maybe even before. You know, like you just strip everything off of every city. Fuck everything that it's known for is down. It's over. Everyone's on the same level. What do I got?
People. You got
like, bro. I moved back to Buffalo like when I went on like a huge journey of just on that quest to just get shit started, bro. At 18, I'm in and out. But then 2015 through 2019, I was here. And it's funny how before that time period, I'm traveling to go get things started. The moment I said, something told me in my mind, my spirit was like, just go back home, bro. It's like, it's home. Something's home. So I go back home. First, I go to New York. I go from the West Coast to New York, and I'm just on this quest. Like I'm just on this quest, AKA a nigga in the book bag just trying to figure it out. For real, yo. Hey, it is what it is. So I'm out there. I'm figuring it out. Holidays come back here. I ended up staying here, bro. Guess who I run into, though? This is the time frame. I'm running into 2015, bro, 2014. The holidays, November 2014. Come home, and I just happen to run into these folks. True V, Troy, the producer, this person, that person. And I'm just like, I've been trying to go out of town to find y'all. And y'all already here. Now, sometimes, like, I'm such a fan of these guys that, you know, I don't even have to work with you, but, like, I just want to figure something out. Why do nobody know y'all? Like, why? In my mind, I'm like, yo, y'all is who I'm. Like, in LA, what's the difference? Like,
2014, truly, no snaps in my trap rage?
Exactly. Yo, 5-0. Fuck 5-0.
Yeah, yep, that's on trap rage.
I'm like, who are y'all? Like, yo, this is crazy. And then I'm like, yo, this was the moment that taught me, like, yo, listen, you have to really, it's very important to clear your space, to clear all of this so you can hear God. I remember I was driving on Forest, bro. Forest and Elmwood. I'm driving. After this whole little run, and I'm running through these towns and people during the holidays, I'm driving. And a quick thought, it was literally like a millisecond. I said, yo, you should throw an event that showcases everybody. And there's other models as well that needs photographers. This is now, like, y'all realizing Buffalo got all of the, you know a photographer, you know a model, everybody know that. Bro, this didn't exist. This was not existing at all, bro. A model didn't know a photographer. A videographer didn't know an artist to shoot the video. I'm like, that thought was so quick. I grabbed it and wrote it down. That's vibrations for you.
It's tough.
Man.
So May 2015, I'm throwing the biggest event that in my mind that I've ever done in my life. And people like, it's so crazy how, like, for me in my career, how Buffalo has been the reason for a lot of things people from the outside looking in are googly-eyed about. Like, for instance, bro, I put all my energy into that event. Like, April until March, all of that joint. Like, I'm not shooting no videos. I'm not writing no videos from y'all, no treatments from y'all. I'm focused on this. I seen these people, bro. They need to meet each other. let's just start it off. Boom. That started off now. And I get all of the videos I was fighting for afterwards.
Come on. Like water.
And how far into your video production career were you when you started doing vibrations?
No, it was definitely early, bro. I probably was 21 on the notch, like, to be honest with you. Like, I remember just going out to LA, and that was a journey, bro. Just going out there. I went to college in New York City. I went to like film school out there. It didn't really work out. I didn't really dig it. So during the holidays, I'm straight, bro. At this point, I'm falling out. Great. Trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out the next move. Ended up falling into the opportunity to go to LA. I meet my favorite video director at the time. I become an understudy.
Who was that?
His name is Todd Stansberry. He actually got nominated for a VMA for doing this year for doing Lil Wayne and Swiss.
Okay.
But this guy is like me. I'm the Canon era. If you want to think, you got. Who do you say? You got. What's homie that made Video Music Box? Ralph McDaniels. You got Ralph McDaniels, music video director.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got your Antoine Fuqua's, the people who did like Training Day. That's the director who did Training Day. He was a music video director. Spike Jonze, who did a lot of real movies, once was a music video director. Then you got Hype Williams. Now that's who I grew up on. And then you got after that, you got Taj. You got Anthony Mandler, Christopher Robinson, and all these figures who did the early 2000 videos. Put Benny Boom, you know what I mean? And then you got Taj. And then there's me, my era, the Canon era, which, a few others have been a part, but he definitely was like the man in that pocket. And he was like one of my favorites. And I stumbled upon him just from a friend to a friend. And we became friends, like brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like I can call his big brother right now and have him talk for no reason. That's how close we are.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember meeting him at one of the vibrations, one of the panel discussions. Yeah. And he was such a real down to earth dude. And he just giving real game before just informational stuff was popular just to share on Instagram and stuff like that. He was just genuine tips to help you succeed and just in the industry that you're trying to thrive in. Yeah. I say one of the most important things he said, he was talking about how you see a big director and you want them for your video, but you don't necessarily have the budget. And you let them know, it's hey, I only have maybe $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000. Would I be able to get a video shot by you? And he was like, most directors are yeah, they want to make some money. They price may be $100,000 for the big movie star, but you're independent. It's okay, your budget is $4,000. I'm gonna give you $4,000 video. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's still gonna be fire. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the different equipment is gonna be different.
Well, yeah, it's just all work. I mean, you said two things right there. The last part of it is very important to people that don't realize. We always want to work. We always want to stay creative. It's like flexing in the gym. It just keeps us sharp. You know what I'm saying? And I literally had moments where those videos I've done back in the town helped me with a situation where everybody it get real though with them label jobs. They on your back, bro. You have to have no life. The moment you get hired, you have to have no life, bro. Because they gonna call you and ask you about this, that, and the third, and they gonna be on you. And you gotta be able to have a level of poise, but also being able to tell your vision to your crew. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they know the magnitude of everything. Right. It don't matter the amount of days too. It could be a 2-day they hit you. You gotta be ready. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
But that stuff it prepare you for life. That's what I take from it. moving forward, stepping back and moving forward towards long form projects now, it has like prepared me.
Long form projects as far as like films,
Short film.
TV, heavy TV, you know what I'm saying? And then just short films as well, you know what I'm saying? Just documentaries.
Fire.
Yeah.
So when did you get to the point where you felt like you actually needed a team and needed a crew to like elevate your whole video production process and really like creating a vision for the artist that you see? Because like I'm sure you started off at first just by yourself with your Canon or whatever camera you were using at the time, and then it gets to a point where you feel like you need more and more help, and then you realize you need certain people for certain situations. Like I may need a person for lighting now. I may need a person for a B-roll camera now. Like when'd you get to that point?
Well, it's like it depends on the project.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I got to that point to actually literally answer that question, when I obviously was blessed to get an opportunity where like someone was really trying to make a good production, they think I was valuable to pull it off, like to have a real production,
A real
like
budget.
crew, casting. You know, my first video was Bad Luck featuring Problem, and that was like that came out the last year of 106 in Park. So like that video premiered. at
That's
106
fire.
That's tough.
To say you had a
You
video.
know what I'm saying?
That's
I made
bucket
it.
list,
It's
bro.
fire.
That's bucket list.
It's fire.
No, real life, real
Yeah.
dream come true. And I watched it with my mom. Like
That's tough.
I got that now. Like, I can
Because you
remember
grew up watching that every day after school.
that. Yo, 100%. 100%. I made it through. You know what I'm saying? But that was like really the first time, and it wasn't too much, but it was like, oh, I could get the red now. I could get this now. I could get the dude to do this. Like at that point, I just wanted to get him. Like whoever, if I needed him or not, I'd still want. You know, I was able to afford. That was fun. And then like it was like a project I did with this dude named Mike J, very talented. It was like an R&B video. Those two was like my first two. That was when I was like, oh shoot, all right, and knows how. To the ear, 7 bands sound like a good amount. If you're shooting in the buff, if you're shooting in the town, I get $7,000. Nigga, I might have Steven Spielberg co-directed. That's how it would look. Like, but nah, bruh. Like before you know it, like before you spent the location already 2 bands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Your hard drive's already 200. You know what I'm saying? The editor 500.
Keep talking.
The models that you want in the video, okay, cool. She bad. She hitting me with 200, bro.
She got a fee.
And her friend that you want, because your man's is there, 200.
She got a fee.
So here are we. Who? Then we go on a set. You know, you want to be professional. If you're on set for longer than 8 hours, just like a job, you got to feed people. Another 100.
People probably gonna win drinks as well.
You gonna want drinks. That's another 100.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact.
And you still got
You still got equipment.
fog, equipment, lights, this,
Props.
that, props, cars.
Gotta rent the car.
You gotta rent the cars, bro.
You want a Lamborghini, bro?
You want that?
You willing to pay for it?
You willing to look like man?
What?
Man, if you want to look like motherfucking whoever, bro, you gonna have to spend. But people don't know that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, depending on who you talk to, you might end up in an argument. But it just really chucked down. You know what I'm saying? But if you, thankfully, like it depends on the artist, because you might have that artist where they wanna. That 7 can stretch further than depending on the artist that just want to kind of like cover the grounds of like what a rapper will want, cars, girls, blah, blah. You know, if you want that, it's gonna cut down, bro.
Yeah, you gotta be
But you can be creative with it if you like.
Facts. Yeah, because when you saying that, it made me think of like Ryan Leslie. He talked about he got the Superphone app where he all his fans can text him directly. And like he had one of his fans to hit him up, was like, "Hey, love your album. I'm in a Ferrari club. So, like, if you ever want to do something with Ferraris in your video or something, I mean, just hit us up. We'll all pull up. Like, we'd love to help you out with whatever. So he was able to get the 100 Ferraris to pull up for a video shoot like that, just from having the research. Didn't have to chop out nothing crazy. It's a fan, somebody who rock with you, willing to help you out just off of a text message to just like. But that's rare, and that's like really
like you said, you got to be resourceful. You got to have connections. Like he talking about getting the models for the video. As the director, you may be able to get the models for free just because those are your homegirls. But that's not something that the artist necessarily would know.
Exactly,
because that's something that still should go into the budget. I just happen to have those connections, for example.
Real talk.
But that goes into your price as a director, having those connections, because I worked hard to gain those connections.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I mean, these days though, bro, it's really about, like, for me, where I'm at a place where I'm at this point where it's like every move gotta make longevity. Like, gotta make some sense. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like, at one point, I didn't know how to say no. Now, I'm saying no. You know
No,
what
it's
I mean?
power
That's
in
just
that.
it, you know, because it just reflects you. It reflects your legacy, you know.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
What would you say was one of your most challenging but rewarding, like, videos, like projects, I should say?
I never had a, you know, thankfully, have I had one scare? I don't really think so. But everything kind of like was like, I gained more knowledge or got stronger from it somehow. Like, the frequency of I remember it was a very tough time, like when I was doing 2017 vibrations. It was very tough time trying to juggle both. Like at one point I was doing vibrations heavy. I'm over here, you know, getting things going. The next you know, I get a call. Yo, we need you to shoot A Boogie January. I'm like, yo, that's literally the day after my events. So I'm simultaneously doing this and that. And thankfully everything worked out. But like, that was like a lot of stuff like was tied to like stories like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What A Boogie was it? What A Boogie video was
Wrong
it?
Nigga and Ransom. Ransom never came out because Drowning was a Lucy and it got successful. I was like, why throw a video out for Ransom? Let's just do Drowning. Let's throw Kodak on it.
That makes sense.
Got you.
Yeah, man. That's super dope. So, who are some of your favorite, like, videographers in the game right now? Like, as far as music videos, it could be directors, it could be short film.
Top 5.
Oh, top 5. You want to know top 5?
Top 5.
Oh, he said right now though.
Right now.
Well, we can go.
Ever?
I was.
Can we go ever? Might as well do ever.
Yeah, we can go ever. We go ever.
Yeah, ever. I mean, Hype. Hype is number one.
Absolutely.
Hype is number one.
Absolutely.
Because he's the guy that when I was a kid, he caught my attention. There's so much going on.
What's the first thing you think of when you think of Hype?
Belly. Intro.
Me?
Yep.
No. For some reason, I don't know why, but nah, I ain't even gonna say that. That's weird.
Yeah, I would.
Right there.
Missy?
Yeah.
Like, Missy videos.
The simplest, they all look simple now because everybody can get that lens. But at that time, that was a unique time.
Yeah, it was one of a kind.
Anthony Mandler is number 2. Anthony Mandler is responsible for shooting all of Rihanna's early videos.
Okay.
He shot Find Your Love, Drake. Very cinematic film. He's the one who I really studied through.
I think I've
understood
heard
how you can tell a story through a music video, 3 minutes, but figure out how you can tell the story. And even if it's not a story-driven film, how can you make it? Like, he taught me how to really like direct and build the treatment up. Number 2, number 3. I mean, I could say right now, he's a right now guy. Majib, he's like an Afrobeat director. He's responsible for like a lot of big deal Afrobeat videos. His name is like I don't know how to, she's African, so I don't know how to say it, but Mid GB something.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to you, my brother. God bless you. You know what I'm talking. You know I'm talking about you. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna hit them with the Nabil. Nabil is responsible for doing like Paranoid, Kanye, like or Pyramids, Frank Ocean. He did that.
Yeah, nah, that's one of my favorite videos all time.
You know what I mean? Like I came up in that era where I was before them. I mean after them. So I was looking at them and looking up to them, and figuring out how they can just tell a story. I appreciate Cole Bennett's business mindset though. I think he's a very smart business kind of
Lyrical Lemonade.
He kind of
Go
got
that
the
boy.
right idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I think one of my favorites right now is like Kid Art.
Yeah,
I
I
forgot
love
about
Kid
him.
Art.
God,
Yeah, Kid Art.
But he's very
Cinematic.
Hype Williams-y.
Yeah, very cinematic.
Yep.
But he's Anthony Mandler too. But he's like, I appreciate him too.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the stuff I look at, I be like, damn, I wish I could try to figure out. But yeah, he's nice.
Now, in Buffalo, we produce some fire videographers. Like,
Yeah.
you thinking Haji,
Mm-hmm.
thinking Slim Gus,
100%.
fire.
And see, I don't know. Something about me, I don't really like the term videographer.
Yeah, it's very important.
I more so refer to it like me now. I refer to it as video producer or video production or filmmaker.
There's so many different levels
valid.
to it though, and the videographer name kind of changed for me over time. At first, it was just like known to be someone just shooting like in a public event or something that just needs to be shot. The action of recording something. That's a videographer.
That's a videographer.
Okay.
Like, what are you doing right now? Videography.
Okay.
Now, when you start developing concepts, you think about the lighting. You feel like, what color is it? Is it dark or is it day? Is it blue or is it hot? Like, is it hot outside? How does that reflect? That's when you start directing.
Okay.
What does the location feel like? Is it in the summer? Okay, so it got to be warm. Is it in the winter? Okay, it has to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it exterior, interior? Like, what's the like? Is it fashion forward? Like power? Like everybody that in there gangster as hell, but if you look at they drip, it's very clear that it's a New York. Like, okay, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it? That's when you start tapping into the director's mind. 'Cause you're thinking more than just the action of
Just
filming.
recording what's there.
Yeah.
Bet. I'll definitely I'll make sure I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you no different from the songwriter or the producer who thinks about, yo, I want it to feel like I want it to feel like that's what you're thinking on the visual end.
Like when rappers say they don't want to be referred to as rappers anymore. I'm an artist.
Facts.
Because they're involved in all aspects of creating that song versus just rapping the lyrics.
Yeah.
They wrote the lyrics. They told the producer which certain hi-hats or snares to do. They placed their ad-libs in a certain way. They created the melody themselves, all that.
Yeah.
So they want to be referred to as an artist versus just a rapper.
Yeah.
Kind of same
But
thing with the
big levels
videographer.
to it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that for sure.
So what do you think? Because I think there was a big change or like it was a major impact in just video production, videography, music videos during the Chief Keef era. So what do you think of just that era of videos in general, where the budgets got a lot lower and it became a lot easier to create a video that can gain the audience's attention and get the artist's point across, you say?
yeah. It just was an option that you can also still be effective this way.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it used to be frowned upon before that. But at one point, when you think about the hip hop world and who, people who want to come up in it, they got that option. Like, yo, we can just do this like this. Like, if this is natural, let's just capture this. And sometimes it hit. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Like, definitely, I feel like that was the beginning of the rise of hip hop. Like, being at his, at the number one slot when it got there, because the artists didn't need much. That was like one of those moments where it's
Yeah.
like, you don't need much to really get on. Just do what you can.
And that's also when it started to get a little more oversaturated too, because
Yeah.
content could just be produced at such
Yeah.
a high level and such a like large clip.
Yeah.
It's a gift and a curse.
Mm-hmm.
Because like at the same token, like it allowed me to really get my craft up and shooting in fucking Hamilton, Ontario. Who the hell goes there? Me. Going there and shooting, bro. Shooting like 10 videos a fucking week and going back, like editing them joints. I was in that school honing my craft, but if it wasn't about that, then I kind of maybe my skills would have been a little bit lax. So I'm always, at the time I was always trying to just shoot, get better, sharpen up. You know what I'm saying? Know my motion and know how. It really what people like about me when they work with me is like how I deal with them. Like we could shoot all day. We could do whatever we want to do with the vision. And I'm really good with working with nothing and making it something.
Mm-hmm.
But also being good to work with. Like being smooth to work with. Laughing. Like shoot. I be cracking jokes to like all these famous artists. I said something. I think I got a documentary coming out, or behind the scenes piece coming out when I did with Russ. And like I said something that sounds so paused, but it broke the ice. No, like I said something and he was performing and we had a little moment where the first 2 takes he comes in and he's like dancing like side to side and his hair is like in front of his face. I can't see his mouth. I kept telling him like yo, let's dance, and like 2 takes in a row. So then at that point I'm like, I don't even know how to approach this. So I was like, listen, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm a little jealous about your hair, man. I've been trying to grow mine out. And he started like laughing. Like it broke the ice. Everybody wasn't as tense. And he actually after that did what I wanted him to do eventually. Like I'll just be cracking jokes, bro. Like at the end of the day, this is music, not accounting. Like, I'm shooting a video for you, bro. Like I could be fucking taking out the trash right now.
Facts.
No, respect and love to the people who do. But like, yo, we having fun. Obviously, want to be productive and professional, but like, I just try to like spill in my personality sometime and just allow people to like unwind. That's when I really get them. That's when we really create.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what separates the regulars from the greats. It's like their personality gets to shine through, regardless of the artist. They're just it's one of those things that helps the human translate through.
Yeah.
We live in like,
and I feel like that's a Buffalo thing. That's why I said everything be coming back to the city, bro. Because, all right, to me, in my mind, I had this whole analogy that like Buffalo and like the Bay Area, like think about Buffalo, you think about Syracuse, Rochester, Niagara Falls. They are San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, Sacramento. We are one and the same. We got, who's the best diehard football fans? The Raiders and the Bills, right? We're from the same state as like your New York or your LA, but we nothing like them. Nothing like them. We got our own swag.
It's a fact.
We wear our swag.
Yo, that's crazy, bro.
Talk about it.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's a similar thing. Like when I'm out there, I guess people, like when I got in tune with like people from the Bay, I felt so connected to them, and it was similarities. They more flamboyant, but like it allowed me to really, it rubbed off on me in terms of, bro, it's just music, bro. Like I'm shooting so-and-so video, so what? Like, I don't care about who this is.
Yeah, I always say if I wasn't from Buffalo, I feel like I'd be from the Bay. That's crazy.
Well, it reminds me of Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn Lynch, it got the Bay Area swag. And he was in
Oakland.
He was in Buffalo, and then it was like the structure of Buffalo didn't allow him to really like.
Yeah, because it's not there yet. See, that's the thing. We're see what we're lack in similarity when you pair them up is that we lack in the instruments like yourself to further this culture, like you guys. This is furthering everybody. What people seeing right now, somebody in Australia is going to be watching, or whatever your fan base is. And that's how it's known. See, they got ahead of the game with us with the tech.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that people can, but it's the same instruments here, bro. We still got those characters here. There's a Buffalo person. Like, for me, a Buffalo person is really like, it is what it is. That's a statement that represents a Buffalo person. Me not living here and all that, it is what it is.
It is what it
Like,
is.
listen, like, I wore this yesterday, but look, I don't give a fuck. Like, y'all still gonna laugh at me. Still gonna get these hoes,
Still
bruh.
gonna pull, holla at Shorty.
I'm still gonna holler at Shorty. I'm from the town. That's another thing. If you ask somebody from the Bay, what do they call Oakland? They say the town. What do we call our city?
Call it the
Town. It's natural. You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
So like that, me being on the West Coast, absorbing that, allowed me to like be like let loose, like yo. And then now all my jobs is like literally like cause I'm cool. I do good work. But like I know for a fact, they like, yo, we gonna have fun. Like, you know, we gonna have fun.
Yeah. As I get older, I see how important that is to just like business in general. Like, cause I work at a school, and it's like I noticed the school doesn't always keep the person who's the best with the kids. They like to keep the person who they have fun with at the happy hour.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about this. Like it plays an important part. Is we could say it's right, we could say it's wrong, but people want to enjoy themselves.
Yeah.
And people will, if they what power they have to make sure they do, they will exercise that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now, so like fast forward and you doing all the videos, you were working with artists and stuff also too. Like you had a label at a point? I still do?
Yeah, I was flirting with it at the time. But now there's some rebranding and restructuring.
Okay.
It's really about translation because you know, it's a thin line between like doing too much and doing what you can. I don't want to be looked at as doing too much. So there's things that's like structured in a certain way. Like, bro, I'm so excited about the stuff I can't even say right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. But, and it's all going back to the city, bro. Shit's nuts.
Is there anything you can talk about that you working on right
Vibrations
now?
is coming in January, and it's definitely going to be more so a 2015 feel as opposed to the rest. Whereas it's about more so the connection and less about the popular person on the act.
Okay.
The last one I did, everybody showed up for all the people from Buffalo and the surrounding areas. And we're casting up, you know, no shade. Everybody wasn't there, bro. That just tells me that, you know, people want to support us, each other. They want to. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of being really like given that platform to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So much, man. I don't even know how to say stuff and not say stuff. We cooking. Shout out to my boy Dillion, man. It's my cousin, my business partner. We working really hard on like adding. Like, you know, you guys are doing your thing right now, but you guys shouldn't be the only one outside. Like we you know what I'm saying? Like y'all doing what y'all can as other spaces to contribute to this whole big picture of like showcasing Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's more so like allies and an enemy. We ain't doing that enemy. That's kind of played out, bro.
Yeah.
Like bump all of that. Like whoever that got stuff going on, if it's kind of going to add to Buffalo in any way, everybody should be kind of amplifying it in somehow, some way, or at least having a conversation like, yo, how can we, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, we just adding to, we just, you know, Griselda did it as well, you know, breaking the door in and showing like on a national level, like, yo, we really do got great talent and unique talent that can change numbers and change the trajectory of the culture. But, you know, they can't do everything. We can't just put the weight on all of them. You know what I'm saying? Let them live their life, bro. Let them do them and let us be inspired, keep it moving. But we got this, you know what I'm saying? We got no label and other companies. Let's just like, in a way, figure out how we can salute each other.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Get an understanding. So
No,
that's the plan, bro. To be a part of the mission. You know what I'm saying? And really like be a service to everybody.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that like we like a mid-major market, so it's like it's as a media company it's just like as people trying to push this movement, it's like we have to uplift each other.
Yeah.
In order to just to compete.
Yeah.
With everybody else, with the world.
Yeah.
And it's like I know for a fact, like I've traveled from out the country and seen other cities where it's like they don't got what we got.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, bro.
They don't got what we got.
Bro.
It's just like don't sleep on yourself and like help one another, and it will go a long way.
One thing I did learn, it starts from here. For sure, bro. Like I said, the 2015, 2018, bro. All of my videos that I'm like, yo, word? I was living in Buffalo, bro. I ain't go to LA. I wasn't in New York. I mean, on the back end, they were saying like, yo, can you be in Buffalo on Friday? It's Wednesday. Can you be to Buffalo? Can you be to LA on Friday? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'm already here. I'm pulling up. Of course you're gonna do that. Of course you're gonna say, yo, can you pull up so-and-so, Keri Hilson want to meet up with you at the what's the name hotel tomorrow. Can you make it? Tell her at night, because the flights is set up to where I can get there. Like, of course I finessed the game to get, that's just how you, I'm a Buffalo dude, bro. However, it don't even matter how I got there, as long as I got there.
As long as I got there.
I got there, bro.
I get it.
That's it. And that's been my journey, bro. Just getting there. However I got there, it don't even matter. I just got there, bro. And then, like, everything fell in place.
So how did you get there to get the opportunity to do a video for Keri Hilson?
Keri Hilson, that was like it was like one of those ones where like Stoneboy, to give you the straight answer. Stoneboy is like pretty much the Jay-Z of Ghana. He's pretty much a Jay-Z, hands down, you know, it's him. So he seen a video I did for Estelle. It just went like that. Like everything has been organic, like not forced. But he did a song. That's a crazy story, cause he did a song with Keri Hilson. It was supposed to be shot in Miami. I had a whole nother different concept, and at the time, some time died down. I didn't hear from them because I submitted the treatment like of that Miami concept. Come to find out, they doubled back a few months. It's like, yo, it's in New York now. And like, I'm talking to them and all I hear is like, baby, I'm selfish. I want you to myself. I can't help it. That's on the TV. And I'm like looking at the concept. I'm like, yo, this joint's fly. So I got inspired by that video, made that kind of inspired by it, by the video that actually got awarded. But that was also the day that they told us that the NBA locked down because of COVID. So we in New York. Remind you, the concept was, they loved the concept, and I just brought like all of the models from the town. That's why I said Buffalo, bro. But all of the models from the town, we went in the rental and came to New York to shoot the video. Every model you see, mine is like one person from the town, that video, bro. The Keri Hilson Stoneboy.
Fire.
And then I just figured out a way to make them all look different. And, you know, it's all about that, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's
But that was a fun time. But then everything has happened like organic, like when it comes to that, like pretty much, bro.
Word.
Yeah.
Can you speak on your Africa connection?
Yo, bro, I'm waiting for the mail to come in, man. I swear to God, just what happened. I moved, so it bounced. Then I had to redirect it. So now it's at my new address. But I'm waiting to figure it out. A lot of people saying I'm from Ghana and stuff. I ain't putting no names on nothing. I'm just waiting till the results come back. But
Got you.
I know I'm from Africa for sure.
Word.
Yeah.
I know, because when I went over there, I was in South Africa, which is very, very different. And I was just like, everybody thought I was a Rasta.
Oh, this when you had the dreads,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, everybody was calling me Rasta man. And then it's like, I had to go digging in my roots, man. And then I figured out, like, my great grandmother was from the West Indies. Then I find out on my pop's side, okay, my great grandfather was from Jamaica, like, and it tied in. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like I feel more connected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give me that tie. It make you feel more firm and like moving forward.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't get that opportunity to tie it in.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that's why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to know a little bit more about yourself. That's what that's been the plans lately too. Like, just really like doing journeys like that and things of that nature. You know, a lot of like reflection and
Absolutely
internal discovery.
Was was COVID like that for you?
COVID was not like that, bro. COVID was actually, it was a good time, bro. It wasn't too bad, but wasn't too good. COVID got me just in its own unique way. You know what I'm saying? My mom passed around that time. That was hard.
Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
very hard. I'm still getting, I'm back now from it type shit. That's how tough it hit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, but COVID definitely was also like, I just loaded up on so much information, like finances, business, like as far as like getting that knowledge and just now like paying it for it. Like now just really, here's the action. Creativity, figuring out like my next like 5 years, what's that looking like? Things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Word, yeah. Because I know for me, I was doing a lot of self-reflection and just tapping in and just really like, because we started our podcast late 2019, so we just get it started and it's like boom, shut down. It's like, okay, do we stop?
Nope.
Yeah, that was the time, bro. That was the time to keep increasing like a mug. Yeah, for
and it
sure.
was just like, I was like, I know like ain't nothing else to do but hone the craft.
Yeah,
So
that's what it's about.
It was just like, nah, we can't stop. Like this not.
A lot of people was watching too. I think that's how I got tagged onto it. I think the first episode I watched was my boy Ahmed.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, I'm not capping, bro. Every time we out release something, I'm watching.
Shout out to Ahmed.
Big fan, man.
Appreciate
Ain't
that.
gonna
Successful
lie.
event in New York City. You know what I'm
Ain't
saying?
gonna lie,
Good taste
you know what I'm
everywhere.
saying? You got it. Giving credit, man.
Appreciate that, bro. So you said you got Vibrations coming January.
Yeah.
What else can the people look forward to for the remainder of 2023 going into Vibrations? Like what projects would you say you've been working on that you're excited about that you can share?
These days I don't really count on like big label projects and stuff. They just come. You know what I'm saying? Somehow they align with what my original plans are at that moment. My original plans at this moment is honing in and wrapping up and fine-tuning what I'm about to show you guys, like, starting in January. Like, it's super important, bro. I just feel like, that's my, it's my purpose to offer things and contribute my effort. I've been, like, blessed to kind of be a little bit of everywhere, whether it's like for a small period of time or a long period of time, and meeting and bumping into these people. And then on the other token, an environment where there's so much that can feed off of that. You'll be like, I feel like I'll be playing God by not playing, using that to my, using that and putting that to use.
Absolutely.
So it's just really laying low and being on my own time. You know what I'm saying? Not being forced by social media. Because when I'm going, I'm going. So just like prepare. When it's going, it's going. January, you know what I'm saying? 12, 2014.
Come
The
on.
weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Beware.
It's
I'm
up.
telling you, bro.
It's up.
We here to make shit happen. We here putting paint where it ain't. You know what I'm saying?
It's lit. It's lit. Last thing. What's one of your, or one or three, just if it's tough to pick, your favorite movies, like films, aesthetically?
Her.
Mm.
When the dude fell in love with the MacBook.
What's it, Joseph Phoenix?
Yeah, it's Her, right? It's called Her.
Yeah, I think something like that. Yeah, or Joaquin Phoenix.
Dark Knight. I've been trying to chase that with all my work. All my work reflects that, like the anamorphic lens.
Christopher Nolan.
In my work, I've been trying to
lighting is
chase
crazy.
that look, for years. And give you another one. I mean, Antoine Fuqua is a dog as far as his storytelling. But I'm gonna be honest, bro. Yeah, I gotta say Training Day.
Mm.
Yeah, I gotta say Training Day.
That's hard.
I think Cole Bennett is doing a lot of things that I aspire to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got one more quick question. Why do you think Hype Williams wasn't given, or like even like black directors aren't given that budget in order to create like incredible films? Like I think of like They Clone Tyrone. Like aesthetically, like cinematically, that joint shot was fire.
Mm-hmm.
They killed that. I think of people like Hype Williams when they did Belly, aesthetically, incredible storytelling, fire. But it's like it's almost like one and dones.
Yeah.
Why don't we get those budgets for the next film and just to produce the next vision? Because we all know Hype can make another incredible, iconic film. That's without question. But it's like we don't get that.
Okay.
That funding.
I'm gonna just break it down based off on my knowledge of it. All right, let's just say my boy right here, right? He got 100,000. You got the vision. He about to hire you. He trusts in your vision. You deliver it. You end up spending 200,000. Now he are salty at you. It's done. It's successful. It's powerful. But like, can he trust you with another 100?
And then now he may be running and telling other people that same thing. So now it's hard for you to work with other people.
Yeah.
So even though you are this big name,
yeah,
legendary.
But back in those days, from what I get from older statesmen,
mm-hmm.
when you're a music video director, you're not taken serious by Steven Spielberg. You looked at
like,
just like, I don't know, that guy,
Yeah.
So that's already off rip.
That's so crazy.
So when you do a move like that, with that example, you backing up what they say,
mm-hmm.
and then at the time, everything is ran by these Lionsgate and all these things like that. Viacom and all these big companies, they pushing the buttons.
That's a fact.
Nowadays, though, you could be you, literally you, and have a great film and somebody that got 5 and make it look beautiful and sell it to Netflix, and you making,
That's fire.
Nowadays. So, but things are different now.
Word. Yeah, man. I hope to see.
But that's the thing, bro. Stuff. Like everybody just need that information. That's why I'm January. I'm telling you, information is key. Like the talent is here. I feel like performance wise, everybody got those spaces. You could you could showcase your talent on the stage and buff. But as far as like the other sectors, you ain't really like there's no like destined event type of thing where that is displayed full force.
But well, so where can the people find you to stay in touch and get updates on the vibrations that's coming this January?
Yeah, just stick around on DC_Williams, my Instagram. Everything will tie in from there. I'm not out the shell fully yet. But I'm in and out. I'm in disguise and just living life as a person and for a dad, and just vibing, man. But listen, when we start, man. A lot in the pipeline, a lot in the hard drive, a lot just ready for go. So we just been cooking for like a full couple months. Still doing some things like this coming months. So yeah, bro, it's just about doing it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just excited I'm on here. I'm not even gonna look at this episode though, 'cause I don't like looking at myself. But I am a fan of this show.
It's been a long time in the making.
It's been a long time in the making.
It's been a long time in the making.
Yes,
For sure.
For sure, man. This is beautiful.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you pulling up.
Yo, I got a question for y'all.
Oh,
man.
yeah, go ahead.
Go for it. Go for it.
Like, all right, what's your opinion on the culture of Buffalo? What it need? Like, all right, we got No Label podcast, killing and dealing and chilling. But what else?
I got this. I got an idea, but I don't want to shoot myself in the foot. We in the process of making something happen right now.
Oh, don't spill the beans, bro.
Don't spill the beans.
Don't go that far.
I'll let you. So I feel like there's a disconnect between how the artists and the communities that they're from, like how they're able to impact them, and there needs to be something that allows the artist to truly you rep in Buffalo, but how much do you really care?
Yeah.
I feel like the impact can be more prevalent. And it's like there's certain things that can be done in order for the impact to be felt. Like, yeah, you can make music all day. You just, you rhyme some words over some bars, cool. But did that help your neighbor? We the city of good neighbors, right? We feel that everywhere. So how can your art uplift the person next to you? And how like all our children want to do it. Everybody want to be like you. All right. How can you help them? Then they help you. You help them. Everybody lift each other up. Yeah. I feel like we're missing that piece. It's kind of like we're so used to Buffalo being segregated when in reality it's like those walls is kind of coming down. We're getting a lot of new migrants and stuff from New York City and just all over. And it's like, we don't want to lose the identity of our city, but we have to come together and
at least have
each other.
them, or have them have the opportunity to claim what it is. That's terrible.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I would say maybe two things. One, simple. I think we need like a daily news report show for like within like the art scene and the culture for Buffalo. So everybody knows what's going on, who's doing what, like a daily show. That's a big dedication, but we need something within that everybody can kind of go to be up to date to what's going on in the time within our culture. Two, I think open and genuine support of other people. Like, say for instance, you say you support an artist, you go to their show, but the era that we're in, everybody wants to support what other people are supporting. So they want to support what they already think other people think is cool. So if you're at your friend's show, it's not really just enough to show up. You kind of got to pull out your phone, do an Instagram story. Hey, I'm at the Free Music Party show, for example. Now people are aware of who Free Music Party is. Now they may want to tap into them because they know other people are at the show, or like they have a big crowd for the show. And that's kind of like a trickle-down effect with all aspects of artists or just art. Like if you support No Label, for example, leave a review, 5 stars, tell the next person. If you support DZ and his production, share his videos that he's been shooting, and then maybe that next person may be inspired by that, and then they trickle it down and pass it on to another person. Like open and genuine support, I think, is lacking in a certain way.
Yeah. And I feel like we're like everybody. We're slowly taking steps to get there, but it has to be to a point where it's like it's not a gatekeeping kind of thing. And I never want to be like, I'm big on divine timing. So it's like we tried to make this. We were at Bridge. We've been at 2-3 different locations before we've been able to sit down with you and have this conversation.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like in divine timing, we gonna sit down and make it happen. Yeah. And certain artists like we haven't been able to sit down with yet, and it's like, oh, y'all being funny, and it's like, nah, bro, we not. We just like how our schedule is set up, it wasn't able to happen. But like when the time is right, it will happen. Same thing like with the Tom Sos joint. Tom Sawyer joint, that joint happened quick. And next thing you know, we talked about it. Next thing you know, he signed with Griselda. I didn't, like, it wasn't because of us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you working and because we working, even when it look like we not, we're putting in work. But it will line up. We'll meet up at the right time to do it. Cause like, if we would have met up 2 years ago, you wouldn't have been promoting right now the vibrations coming out in 2024.
I was not thinking about it.
Exactly. We not. It's bro. Like it's so ahead of us. We can't even.
Hands off.
Yeah, we can't even fathom.
Yeah.
The things that God got for us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It will happen right when it's supposed to.
And if you always working, then it's gonna always be a right time because you always have something that's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Never stop working.
Yeah. Now's the time.
Stay ready, so you ain't gotta get ready.
Yeah.
You make the divine timing if you continue to work.
Talk about it.
It's a train too. Like I feel like it's a grace period, and like that train is waiting, but it's gonna leave soon.
I know what you mean.
Like,
I feel that. I feel that too.
Like
I feel that too.
It's a window.
This is
like a spiritual train.
I'll go on the limb. I'll go on the limb and say, Bills will win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
And when that's the train. That's
Documented.
the train. That's the train for us to get.
No. Listen, if you speaking like how you speaking, everybody better get their shit right. That's
documented.
I feel it too. Like that's why I'm not. Bro,
what's the hottest team?
That's why I'm not throwing stuff out and this and
what's
that.
What's the hottest team in the country right now? Hottest team in the country. Sports team.
In terms
period.
of what?
Period. Sports team. Period.
The Cowboys.
Talking about the Bills? The Bills is not the hottest.
The Buffaloes.
I ain't gonna say that.
The Buffaloes.
Oh, Colorado.
Colorado.
All right, I see where you getting at.
Nah,
bruh, it's on the way.
I see what you
it's on the way.
Put me on game.
Colorado Buffaloes, the team that Deion Sanders coach now.
Okay.
They in the
that
news.
His sons are on. 98-yard touchdown drive against the rival team.
Gestures of
bruh.
Yeah, hold the watch up.
Nah, for sure, bro.
I ain't got no crystal ball, but
hey, man.
Something's about to. It's a train.
It's
and
momentum.
Like, if you not on it, and it's not like when it happens. It's like the things also before then.
Yeah,
like if you ain't like catch the like all figuratively speaking, if you ain't getting the shower on time, figure out you was gonna put your shoes on, catch the Uber, like to beat traffic. If you ain't get like in the pre-check, like it's right now is that window. Like all of those steps is important.
It's quiet before the storm.
Just stay ready, bro. Just stay on your toes. And I'm talking to me too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Always.
I definitely like at this point, like I literally only pay attention to me as far as like who needs to get better. You know what I'm saying? And then like hopefully that, you know, my work or what I do kind of rub off on everybody. But like it's time.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? I don't know if it's like, nigga, go get a house in Africa. I don't know if it's you need to hurry up to figure out if you gonna leave yet.
Whatever you need is gonna be right there.
I definitely feel like celebrity culture is done.
Absolutely.
Like I feel like the whole, that person famous, I'm about to hang out with them. That's over with.
What's the name? Kind of like brought that to my attention. The Kai Cenat joint. Him sitting with Offset. They did a 24-hour
slumber party.
They showed him pulling up with his little book bag and like, I'm about to spend the next 20. Bro, he had so much fun, bro.
Yeah.
And just like really on some like, yo, like he sent him a text message after like, yo, I appreciate that. I haven't had like just chilled and just like had fun in the longest because of this industry and just like celebrity.
Right.
Like, thank you,
That's
bro.
why I meant earlier by like the LA, Atlanta, Miami, New York, that all of this, everybody on the same level now, bro. Like it could be popping in the town right now. Only in the town.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Everyone is not tripping off that clout anymore. I feel like people are just kind of seeing what's real.
Yeah, the reality is where it's at.
Yeah.
And it's just, man, with everything, artificial intelligence, all that crazy shit, it's harder to determine what's real and what's not. So if you if you about it, if you real,
That shit's scary, bro.
stay on your
Stay on your
grind.
toes, man.
Stand on your square, dog. If you real, stand on your square. You'll be exactly where you need to be.
Yeah, 100%.
Support the real, the fake can starve.
Yeah, man. Do your best.
Merch coming soon. God damn it. Merch coming soon.
Nah, we appreciate you though, bro. This is
doubt,
definitely
man.
a dope episode.
Oh, no doubt.
I learned a lot just personally being in video production and
Yeah,
everything. So definitely appreciate you now.
Absolutely, man. Like moments like these is like will be reflected on.
Oh,
Yeah,
word,
people gonna speak on it, dog.
Word. Listen, man. Look, man. I love my city, bro. I love it so much, bro. Like, I don't live here. I don't. But I'm here. And I sometimes be here physically. I just don't let nobody know. But, bro, everything I do has Buffalo in mind, bro. And, like, my goal for the remainder of my existence is to obviously, like, show that. Like, just let that reflect how much my city has influenced me. You know what I'm saying? And I be watching niggas, like how, like I be watching y'all boys, bro. And I'm only saying that because I wouldn't have told y'all, like if I wasn't in person, but like I be paying attention and like I'm starving for more coming out of here. But like, yo, flowers. Yo, like y'all killing it, man.
Appreciate it,
and
man.
I wish y'all many more. And you know, best is yet to come type shit, man.
Yes, sir. Likewise, man.
Yep.
No Label the Pod. We out.
Peace.